Well, hey there, everybody, and welcome on in for a special zeroed in discussion. And TFCon Chicago just wrapped up. Had a bunch of friends there. Everybody kind of had a general consensus that it was a good time, though there were some caveats to that. Because I have a special guest. If you clicked on this, obviously you saw the thumbnail, and you know that Lance is back. And before I let him in, we'll go ahead and just do the normal preamble. One, if you're watching me here live on YouTube, thank you very much. I wouldn't be able to do this show without all of you who tune in each and every week. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Two, if you're not already subscribed, hopefully tonight's the night that I earn your subscription. And if you do subscribe, make sure you ring that notification bell because you'll get alerts when we do off-schedule stuff like this. You know, normally the only scheduled show is 0 Hour every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. But I do like to do lives, and I do have other content in the works. I've just been a very busy man lately, and you're going to want to have that bell rung so you get those notifications. And then last but not least, we've got that live chat over there. Don't be a stranger, pop in. We'll be talking to you and highlighting comments throughout the course of tonight's episode, just getting your thoughts on TFCon in general. And as Lance talks about it, we'll also be doing the third-party panel. So if you're tuning in and you want to know if we're going to talk about the third-party panel tonight, we will. So that'll be here and not on 0 Hour. So we'll be running through it and giving our thoughts and feelings. So instead of making Lance wait any longer, I'm going to bring him on in. Lance, so he fell asleep.
What? I'm up.
So, yeah, you are still in Chicago. Still, and you're leaving tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning. I have my planes at 7. So,
always catch those early
tired.
flights.
I'm ready to see my dogs.
There you go. So, so TFCon, I guess we'll go ahead and give me your thoughts of what the experience was like this year and how it compared to last year.
The succinct version is last year, I think, was better organized for a couple reasons that I'll get into. But let's see. Should I just go day by day as far as I got in Thursday, hung out with Deluxe and stuff. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Friday was the custom class, and that was fun. I think pictures are up somewhere of the.
Yeah, I pulled your photos up. So you actually did 2 in the custom class. So.
Well, the one that everyone was class was planned around was that Prime, which is kind of cool.
Oh, gotcha. So you didn't do the Prime, you just did the Megatron.
That Shatterglass Megatron was me with a lot of 3D printed parts. Let's see, the tank cannon arm, the sword and the head I found online.
Mm-hmm.
And I modified them a little bit, but those were pretty cool. I had to custom design his back cannons and the wings. And that was a pain in the ass. But it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great.
But shout out to Zeman Company because man, that chest plate fitting so perfectly on that Prime is so impressive.
Yeah,
having try to get those wings to fit on those screw holes and the slots right there, that's cool. He was able to do that, and that was a lot of fun. But I always do something weird in the custom classes.
Yeah.
So, and then let's see. Friday was also the premium stuff, like the pre-sign up and stuff, were all the exclusives.
Yeah, and I think I do have the exclusives pulled up here because I had only wanted one exclusive this year. But I remember you called me up asking if I wanted the ram horn, which it does look good. It looks very good.
I don't know what you're into, freak.
No, I appreciate it. But they had pins as always. I kind of like that Devastate. I'm not a pin guy, but
Yeah.
And I know
pins
people
cool.
that were after the Sunstreaker because they're enamel pins. They're high quality. And then here's
they're good quality.
Yeah.
Custom class. They did.
Yeah.
You had the redo of Fans Hobby Overlord into what was it? G2 Skyquake, I think they called it.
Yeah, Skyquake, and that was. Do I not have it up here? Here, We'll just pull
He's
up the
somewhere.
exclusives page. Yeah, I've got it all bookmarked, but we'll get it pulled up here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
there he
big
is.
one, and you did pick this one up.
I did pick this one up, much to my suitcase's chagrin.
And I did
But,
pull up a picture of that as well. Just the comparison, because that was, I think, the biggest critique I got from a lot of people was they're like, man, how am I going to get this home? Let's see. There's your haul picture, but
I'll get into that.
Here we go. There he is. There he is next to your bag that you brought, or your suitcase.
Yeah, it's about an inch bigger.
Yeah.
And wider. So that box is staying here. That's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah. Well, you're not a box collector, really, are you?
No, I'm not.
So.
But yeah. But so I picked that one up. That was the only exclusive that I got for myself. I picked one up for you. I think Patriots got that to ship.
Yeah, he's got my so this was
the
one.
No, yeah, he's got this. That was the one.
Yeah. So Mega Octane, and I forget what their name for him was. It was Max
Megalith or something.
Yeah, Max Megalith. And I'm glad that they went back and they did the the feet for him. I think when we first saw him in
so you're a
Baltimore,
footman. Got it.
Well, it gives him extra height, and it makes him more accurate to how he was in RID.
Okay. Sure, you like them toes. I got it.
I also like that the weapons can combine like they did in RID. I wasn't aware of that, so you don't have any parts that have to sit off to the side. You know. But they also... I'm surprised you didn't get that DNA kit.
I don't have that figure.
Really? You never got animated?
I never got the animated Motormaster.
Oh, wow.
I don't usually get remolds unless they stand out very significantly to me.
I thought he did stand out a bit just because of the way they did the head.
Not enough for me.
Fair enough. Now, I think he has been showing up at stores like Ross for like $12.
I believe it. And maybe I will.
You know,
if I
and
see
I think
him at Ross,
yeah, I think that this kit is probably one of the best that I've seen out of DNA, to be honest.
It sold out fast.
I can
Overlord
believe
sold
it.
out. That one sold out. The upgrade kit sold out. And surprisingly, that dude's sold out too, the ice cream.
Yeah, I was watching Deluxe's. I mean, you knew I was in the chat because I was heckling. But the announcement that this sold out, I mean, I just can't believe it. Ice cream.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I didn't pick that one up.
Yeah. Did I know people had been waiting on Ramport. Did that sell out as well?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that one.
I know
I never heard one or another.
The Helmsman sold out for sure.
Yeah, that one sold out.
You know, because like last year we had the Energon Grand Scourge, and that did sell out, but it took a little bit. And I understand this actually sold out pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it sold out basically Saturday in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Which, moving to Saturday, that was the dealer room was open. So found a couple things.
Here, let's get your pictures pulled up here too, because you got.
Yeah, that thing is huge.
Yeah,
it's so big. It's so big in person, man.
Were there a few of them there, or was it just that?
Okay. Chosen Prime had one. These guys had them. Chosen, the guys at that booth sold 2 of them out of 4 they brought, I guess. I think it's big. I
believe it, because I think in this.
Look at that thing. That tidal wave is so cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So that's a downscaled version of the Titan class one, right?
Sure. I know it's designed to go with the Armada or the Legacy one.
Yeah.
They can split apart and combine on them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a straight. I don't think it's a straight downsizing because I think it's a mold, different on the mold.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got opposable fingers that I saw.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hands definitely are different.
Yeah.
And then Yellow Park's always there.
Yeah, that one was for my nephew. He likes Cheetor.
Did you get him the Cheetor?
No, he's not old enough for that.
Fair. I mean, they are at least pretty solid, durable.
No, you get a couple more years, I think.
Okay.
That thing, like I said, it's so big. It's so big. I thought about it. Could I display this at my store and write it off? I don't know.
If you could write it off, the double photo there, then of course it was interesting to see X-Trans bots there, because that normally they've been skipping TFCon, like in favor of BotCon.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they had a couple things there, which I think we'll talk about in the third part panel. I have problems with their score plot. That thing's cool. Yep, neat. I think it's more repeat photos. Yeah. So that's Saturday.
And I know John Hansen, he had some pictures from the dealer room too. I know you had met him as well. I know he went to Fogo with everybody. So I'll pull up his pictures. Yeah. Oh, he just got home.
Yeah, he left there.
Yeah.
Fogo de Chao was good. I mean, we want to go over where we ate.
Yeah, there's Fogo.
Yeah.
Now, did Deluxe happen to say that his halloumi cheese tasted like an angel sperm?
And everyone at the table agreed with him. They didn't come out until I specifically asked for it, and everybody said they were full. And then I was like, all right. It came out, and I cut one piece in half, and I gave it to John, and Gannon's like, you're gonna eat this. And they ate it, and they're like, holy shit.
Yeah. I'm surprised people just have never. I guess not everybody has Nando around, because that was the first place I ever had it.
Gannon and John, I think it was the first time at the Brazilian bar.
Tree butt.
I could tell because Gannon, the first thing he got was like a big old salad, and I was just like, steak.
Yeah.
And John had said he ate a big breakfast, and I'm like,
yeah.
But that's good.
Rookie mistakes.
Their first time mistakes. Now, never.
So I guess this is one of the. So this was John's first TFCon. He's been to DairyCon.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, and then the panels I went to Saturday were the David K and not Sobolov. Sorensen.
Yeah.
That panel. The cosplay one we sat through, and then was the third party panel.
Yeah, third party panel was right after that.
And I did get David K's a picture with me and David K, and I asked him I showed him the tattoo. He liked it. And then I asked him his opinion on what I should do for Megatron on this other arm, so that'll be interesting.
Another shot from Fogo.
There's my head. Yeah. It was their first time, and it was
good lord.
I think. Yeah, there were some prices in there.
Yeah,
that's the deadlock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this is the one that your coworkers, your employees, looking for, right? This version of the mold.
He's looking for that mold, but he wants the black and white one.
Okay, so that was what I linked you to.
I got his response at 4:30 on Sunday because I think I messaged him today because I saw it. And I had to ask him which one he wanted, but by the time it's the dealer room's closed at 4, so.
I do see chats popping. I'll say hi to the chat after we get through kind of the floor stuff. We'll read through it before we get to the third party panel.
Yeah. Sunday was more dealer room stuff. We went to Fogo de Chao. Got to, and like I said, I hung out with Patriot Prime, his buddy Mr. Bird, and then Deluxe most of the weekend. Good people.
Yeah, we'll pull up.
I think I didn't know this Patriot did the one chip challenge with us back.
Yeah, that was 2021, I think.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, oh yeah, I was there for that. I was like, holy shit, I didn't remember.
Yeah.
I remember pain. So much pain.
It did not hurt me at all.
Oh, Saturday was the TFW 2005 party. That was garbage.
What was bad about that? Because I thought from the sound of it, there you are. I guess that's the YouTuber panel on Friday, right?
Yeah, I went to that one. That one was fun too.
I guess that's Mr. Bird there.
Oh, okay. Real sidebar story. I had to chew someone out at that panel.
Who'd you have to chew out?
He was someone in a costume. Asked the question, it was fine, but then he went off to the side and he started talking with this row of people really loudly. And I beat the staff person running over there, and I just told him, dude, I'm trying to hear this. You need to sit down and talk with them in a quiet tone. And I rushed back, and the guy said, thanks. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to hear this. Like, it's just rude.
Now, did you go to? Was this
Gianordo's? That was Friday. I was at the custom class. So my lunch was a very mediocre, overpriced hotel.
Yeah, because Gianordo's, because he just was like specifically, he's like, I want to get a deep dish pizza.
Giordano's is a good place to go for it. I think it's the place to go that I know of. There might be better places. The Chicago native knows. I don't.
I think this isn't the TFCon. I think they made a detour to the toy department.
There was a toy store that Patriot and his buddy went to on the way there, and oh my god, okay. it was stacked. And I'm like, I want to go, but I can't. It's like 5.5 hours away.
That looks amazing. Yeah, this is the toy department, because I've seen him on Facebook before. He used to show up in like feeds and all. And he would share his content out on some of the different groups.
Yeah,
this is Ohio, and yeah, this is cool stuff. I like.
To Carl RG in the chat, I don't think this was the Donald Stevens Convention Center. It was just the Chicago O'Hare.
Yeah, because with TFCon, they tend to just find a hotel, and that's kind of part of it. Not all the hotels they have are created equal, unfortunately.
So let me get into this. Feeds into the entire TFW party. Feeds into an issue I had overall. First of all, you had like 150 plus people crammed in a very small room with no air conditioning. Not that the air conditioning helped at all. Music was too loud. It was just too many people, too little space. And like, for $40, I got nachos.
Jesus.
I mean, the goodie bag was okay. It's a shirt, couple like decal stuff, and like this thing. But I'm just like, it was not worth it. I gave my ticket away. I gave my ticket away for the giveaway, and just went to bed at probably by like 10:30, 11. And then. But that runs into an overall problem I had. I think it really does feel like the TFCon as an experience has outgrown this hotel.
Yeah, I think that, and I know he met a fan there too. That's his last picture.
Oh, there's a lot of fans that got met, but Mr. Patriot Prime was stopped, I feel like, every other 5 minutes, which was great for him. It's hilarious.
Now I'm getting.
One person said he was wearing a bed. It looked like he had that same shirt as a bedsheet.
I'm getting Peter Cullen to sign my 40th Prime, and now I think I might have Peter sign the actual trailer instead of the plastic window.
Do it. That's better.
Yeah.
Boxes are for scrubs.
Well, I'm gonna keep it in the box to protect it, but I was initially gonna have him sign the front, but I might actually just I don't know, think about it, or
There you go.
I kind of like how that turned out, where the signature is protected behind the plastic,
Yeah.
So.
But like, that's my overall issue. It was crammed for a lot of the convention.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very tightly spaced. So I think they've just kind of outgrown this Chicago space a little bit.
Yeah. And I do have the picture where you met David K as well. So for those that don't know, David K was the voice of Megatron, primarily in Beast Wars, as well as the Armada trilogy. He was Optimus Prime in animated, and if you're, I know I have some of my gamer friends in here. If you played Ratchet and Clank, he's the voice of Clank. He's got a good range.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Not a lot of people know that.
He's fun.
All three of those voices, Clank, Megatron, and the animated Optimus, are very distinct, and he's the only actor to have portrayed both an Optimus and a Megatron.
That's true.
So
that is true.
So, in fact, if you want to get technical, he did do Optimal Megatron as well. So he also did a hybrid. So
Okay, man.
hey, we're gonna give Beast Machines one little bit of it did something interesting that was cool. Optimal Megatron was an interesting one.
It was. And then as far as the haul, I got the Overlord. I found 2 of the 3 Cybertron Defense Force figures I was looking for. Now I just need Scattershot.
Yep, you got the Cybertron Defense Red Alert there.
Yeah,
as well as
Hot Shot.
Yeah.
But what's not picked? I picked up 2 things for my nephew: the little Cheetor and the Rhinox.
The Rhinox plushie. That's cool.
Yep. Well, the not pictured there because I forgot I had it was the. No, I didn't get that. I thought of getting that. I thought of getting that for you. And having,
don't waste your money on that.
No, I'd do it for the lulz because I know I'd have you live stream. It'd be great. Be great. But I found this morning on the Chosen Prime deal table they do Metagate Pterosaur.
Yeah, I saw you made a mention that he was not pictured and was in your bag.
Yeah, he's $90. I got him for $90.
It's a steal.
Yeah, the label said 160. They told me 90. Like, all right, I'll take it.
What was the catch?
I mean, the box isn't perfect, but who gives a fuck?
Was it new or pre-owned?
It looks new. I haven't had a chance to open it.
Yeah,
because I had to pack.
Yeah, and I mean, Metagate is now Robot Toys, so it's because we went through the third-party panel.
Yeah, the Metagate Drift is terrible, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's interesting because they've kind of been all over the place. They started off with doing movie figures, and I don't think that was really their forte.
The Scorponok was great, like fan-fucking-tastic.
Well, the Beast Wars stuff has been like very well done and well received. But Metagate did that Drift. I think it was called Haiku, and they did some recolors for that. I have the knockoff version that's actually MPM scale. But then they did Shatter, and apparently she's pretty decent. But the problem is she's done in the 3-0 scale, so she's a much bigger figure.
Right.
Then they did that weird Waspinator, like what if Waspinator was a vehicle and he turns into a helicopter, and apparently that's pretty bad.
Which one?
They did that Waspinator that turns into a helicopter.
Oh yeah. That one was just super complicated from what I understand.
Deluxe said he was also very fragile.
Oh, I could see that.
That he broke on a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that was my big haul.
Mm-hmm. And outside of David K, did you meet anybody else at the convention?
Patriot Prime?
No, I mean as far as people that because they did have people? Yeah, they did have a bunch of guests. As far as
many. No, not really.
Because I was
mostly hanging out.
Yeah.
I went to the custom panel hosted by Eric Alvarez. That was fun as hell. I hope they do that more.
Yeah. And I saw where they were showing off some of the Digibashes and all.
There's some, that was a lot of fun actually, and that gave me some ideas for some. I won't lie.
I know Darren Norris. I know John met him and got an autograph for a friend of ours.
Oh, he's cool. I was listening to him talk to some people because he was right next to David K's booth.
Yeah. I would have met Charlie Adler, just given all the stuff that, and not because I'm a fan of anything he's done in Transformers, but because more so of a fan of what he's done in the early Cartoon Network stuff like Cow and Chicken, as well as Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, but you're not here.
No, I'm not here. I'm not in Chicago.
Yeah, you mean? Yeah,
and you did go to the Jim Sorensen panel?
No, who was the dude? He did animated or Starscream on Unicruncher. Michael Dobson. That was it.
Okay.
That's why I want to say Sobolov. I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
He was funny. He was really funny. But and then
Vince is good people. I've met Vince.
Yeah.
I've met him twice actually.
And then we end Sunday with today with me and you.
Good deal.
Well,
Let's before we get into the third party panel stuff, and before I say hi to chat, so just as far as you've been to probably a dozen TFCons at this point.
I lost track.
Yeah, because you've done
a bunch.
West Coast and East Coast in years. Did you did LA
next
this year?
Next year, I want to try to do all three, including.
Oh, really?
Canada. I want to try. We'll see.
So, yeah. As far as like rankings, I know, like again, you mentioned this one has kind of outgrown the venue, but as far as TFCons go, where does this one rank? Is it? I guess it's probably not on the higher end, but is it more mid or low?
I don't know. Like as far as like convention organization, probably low, but like I hung out with good people, so like that's still pretty up there for me. Like I said, there was just some organizational things. It was like that. The entire party, you had the food, the water, the sign-up stuff, all in one corner, so it was congested. And you didn't have enough chairs. There wasn't enough chairs for as many people. Like it was not organized well. I don't know if maybe the hotel didn't want to give them another room.
I don't know. That just triggered like that one Family Guy thing. What's heaven like? There's a shortage of chairs. Huh.
Yeah, I mean that was the big thing for me as far as organization. And then on this Sunday, I got in line for the dealer room and they said, "No, you're the premium pass. You go over here." I was like, "Why is there a separate line? Don't you just open at 10 for everybody?" Yeah. Why is there a separate line for the premium pass holders if we're going to get in maybe 30 seconds early?
They kind of had that same issue at Baltimore last year. And the organization of Baltimore last year is very similar, where we didn't really get a good inclination on where to go. And then they're like, "Oh, you have premium pass." And then they escorted us over, but they should have just had a sign or some sort of communication up. So.
Yeah, but like, what's the point on a Sunday when everyone opens up? Like, if it opened up at 9, sure. Like, if it opened at 9 for the premium pass, again, like it did on Saturday, sure. But like Sunday opens at 10 flat. Like, why is there a separate line? There's no point. There's just no point.
Yeah. So,
but it's still good. Still had fun.
Good.
Custom class
stuff.
Was great. So it was good talking to a lot of people. So
awesome.
And that's probably about 90% of it.
Oh yeah, it's like Patriot says. It's like you go for the people more than anything else. Like, if I went, and I'm like, well, and also too, I'm in a situation where I have most everything I want.
Oh la la! Look at us.
Less of a flex and just more of a it's a blessing and a curse. Because it's a blessing in the sense I'm not going to the convention to get the halls like I used to. But I like going for the people. I was doing going out to the different restaurants. I was low key. I was hoping that they were going to announce it was going to be Reston next year, because I think Reston would have been fun too. Yeah.
It's been a long time, I feel like, since they've been in Reston.
2019, I think, was the last one, because that was the year. It was before COVID. And Deluxe came to my old house and hung out. I have a picture of him with Maggie on my couch. So
good dog.
Yeah, she was 1. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
In fact, she just turned 1. Yeah. So we'll go ahead. We'll say hi to the chat. Got a bunch of people hanging out here. So if you are watching, don't be shy. We got this guy Lance saying yo.
Yeah. Hiya, nerds.
We got Princeton Velax coming in saying hello. Good to see you, Princeton. We got Zeta TF saying hey yo. Good to see you, Zeta. We got Stunning Brave Megatron saying sup boys, and saying that he just got the X Transbots blades in the mail. Almost threw that thing across the room trying to transform. Oh,
I believe it.
I believe it too. It's just yeah. I was gonna get that one to be my combined Defensor. But I'm rethinking. I was waiting on their first aid to go on sale, and it never did. And just hearing bad stuff about blades. So hopefully it's not the worst.
X Transbot.
Their Constructicons are really good though.
Sure they are.
If T-Man likes an X Transbot product, that should speak volumes. Because T-Man.
He's not in the chat. I don't know who that is.
He's not in the chat tonight, but probably because it's a Sunday. He's probably having a gaming session, if I had to guess. I bet if I booted up a Switch, I'd see he's online. We got Mario Roca coming in saying, "Hi, X0. Sorry I'm late. Just been busy with work. Hopefully you're having a good night, my friend." Got my buddy Carl of RNG. I was on his show on Friday. We did I'm sorry. I was not on his show on Friday. I was on his show last week, and I did a show with him on Friday. We went a very long time talking about Circana and gaming. That's over on the Cream Natos channel, a.k.a. Cream's channel. It's a really good, in-depth gaming discussion. And he also says, all I want is Dinobot and T-Rex Megatron. I could be happy. Maybe a Metroplex.
Oh, that's fine. He should just get the $1,500 Metroplex.
I was going to say, if... I'll link him to something on Amazon because I'm pretty sure that the reissue Megatrons are still up there.
Honest sidebar question on the subject. So now that I've seen the Metroplex in person, I am even more convinced Fans Toys doesn't have the balls to reach that format because it'd have to be bigger than that.
It's a good question.
I think it would ruin them because I cannot imagine it. If that size Metroplex is 12 to 1,500, and the engineering on it is fine, could you imagine it with Fans Toys engineering? I
fear it. I also fear the engineering on their Scorpion.
That's not Fans Toys.
We'll get to that. No, I'm sorry. X-Trans about Scorpion. Carl is an Chicagoan himself, so he's saying that Lou's is the better pizza.
Cool.
And we have
probably right.
Saying, I want to see Peter and Frank do a Shattered Glass movie or something. Switch roles a bit. That would be interesting. That'd be interesting. Of course, time's ticking on that. If they were, I'm still excited to meet both of them in person in a little under 2 months.
Nice.
I mean, granted, I've met Frank. We got Tris going and saying we got extra zero. I'm not sure if that's pigeon or not. We got Dick's reaction, but good to see you, Tris. We got Dick's reaction saying, "Yo, good to see you, my friend." We got Sandra Franken saying, "I won't be shy then." I guess talking about participating in the live chat. And Sunny Rave saying, "I think the Constructicons are for a new designer than the Protectobots. I think that's why the quality is different." That would make sense, and hopefully, if that is the case, X-Transbots works with that designer because they seem to know how to make far more robust panels. Funny enough, the cool thing about the Constructicons, that at least what T showed me, is they have weapon storage in the combiner parts. So like there's a panel in the forearm of the Devastator bits where you can keep the weapons for like I think, what is it? Is it Scavenger that's out now? Yeah, I think it's Scavenger. And it looks like Bone Crusher's going to have the same. So.
I don't know. I'll never get those figures. I still don't believe in Masterpiece Combiners.
I know you don't. So, let's get into our third-party panel stuff. Now that the high-res pictures actually just went live today, from what I understand. I watched the panel as Deluxe was there and you sat next to him. So here,
I apologize if people heard me, and I know they did. So
I know. I said something. I was like, slap that guy. And he's like, that was your boy Lance that said that. I said, I know.
Well, that explains that.
And yeah, this is the thing. Nick's reaction saying, my wallet hates me watching this. It's okay. We are not talking today.
Look, I think you should skip a good chunk of what's being shown now.
If you're new to all of this, every year they have a different logo. Of course, they did the Chicago Bulls, the Horror Bulls, which is, I think, pretty clever.
That's pretty good. I didn't get that shirt, but that's pretty good.
And first up, they had DNA Designs. DNA Designs doing their add-on kits as always.
That thing's cool.
Yeah, and this is not an exclusive. This is just a pre-sale, though I think that...
Yeah.
Was this the only way to get that sword?
I think so. I think it's going to come with like a silver one.
Yeah. Which, again, I think most people will be fine with.
Yeah.
Because Menasor typically had a silver sword. It's animated. Oh boy, make toys. So it's funny. Everybody sees the logo and everybody's like, highbrow, right? No.
Nobody thought highbrow at this point.
You
Nobody.
Not only do you get a very lazy repaint, you also get a typo in the announcement for. Well, not the announcement, because everybody already knew that he was there. Ice cream.
I mean, the name's good. That's about it.
Yeah.
For me.
But this is just such a weird. Like, they didn't even paint the eyes on him.
Apparently, the face and hands are new engineering.
Really?
That's what somebody told me. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't own one of these.
Now, I have a couple versions of this. I have the G2 Ramjet and I have the G2 Starscream. The Starscream and the Ramjet both have different hands, and the Ramjet has the newer hands that just are more like the Takara Tomy style ones. So I'm guessing this is probably those. But this mold has been around since the very first TFCon I went to, when it was, I guess they dropped both Starscreams.
Like the same time.
Yeah, the Galaxy and the Howling Meteor. Yeah. I only ever got the Galaxy.
Why can't we get some recolors of Galaxy?
You're right, and the Chosen Prime has had them for a hot minute. They always show up in the display booth.
Yeah. Just don't know if they have the mold. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the situation behind it. I'd love to know at some point. Look, the color's fine.
Hasbro would have done it. I like the Arctic camo. I'll give it that. But yeah. We'll move on to more exciting stuff. Non-F, they do their garage kits, and they're not so much garage kits. I like this.
That's kind of funny. I like it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So if you can't tell, this is new arms for Braun that give him that package look to kind of make him your, I guess this whole retro card back thing is kind of like the poor man's missing link in a sense. Or maybe not poor man, but sensible man's missing link.
I have my own opinion on missing link.
I know, because you hate G1.
I don't think the G1 toys are good, and now you're just making, bad old toys slightly better.
But they're making them marginally better. Well, the ugliness is the appeal. It's the charm.
There's so many jokes I can make there. I'm not going to.
This I do want to get, especially for the G2. So these are two kits. One, this gives Devastation Sideswipe his swords, and this also is a conversion kit for the G2 Sideswipe, which just got reissued on Amazon. So if you never got the G2 Sideswipe, you got an opportunity to get him, because he did not come with the tires with the spikes, nor did he come with his appropriate blasters or machete.
Yeah.
So then we get this company. They didn't seem to know the name of this company in the panel. Like, they just got this logo.
Yeah. Don't know. But this is some fucking witchcraft right here. If this is what it is. So you look at that and you get definitely yellow pork vibes, especially when you look at the back.
Yeah, so this looks like, we'll get to it. This looks like an MDLX Bumblebee. And I thought, I guess they're just making their own MDLX style Bumblebee when I first saw this.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then you keep going.
Very posable, and this is the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, if you didn't know.
Keep going. Yep, double guns. It's really cool. It's got the face mask and everything. Yep. And then you find out it transforms.
Yeah, this is a transforming figure.
I still don't believe it.
Nor do I, really. This is,
until I see a transformation video on this, I don't know. I mean, I can believe with all those panels. Look at all those panels.
My best guess is it's probably going to be very similar to your Unique Toys style.
The lockdown, like turn it inside out.
Yeah, where all of this kind of unlocks and you start.
Yeah, I think the wings are going to unfold and just. Yeah. Probably the rear end, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because that's some fucking witchcraft right there.
But it's again, I hope this company puts their name out there, because I'd love to know to keep an eye on it, because apparently they're also doing a Scourge as well.
I heard that too.
Yeah. Caillou model.
B has always had boobs, Dick.
B does have he has the it reminds me of the scene in Dumb and Dumber when when Lloyd is imagining Mary Swanson taking her bra off and it's just the headlights because he doesn't know what boobs look like.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we get we get their take on Raiden. They're doing Mountain and Greenland, which I think weren't these the names that Moon Studios used?
Maybe.
Yeah, but these are a Legends class. They're doing a Legends class.
Are they
Raiden.
Legends?
I thought they said in the presentation they were Legends.
It might be.
Scale.
It wouldn't surprise me. I just don't remember.
Yeah. But again, they're going to be probably in scale with some model trains because that's important to train collectors.
That is.
The train modes scale. And that looks fine. Now we get to robot toys. And they started this off with a bang.
Yas, Queen.
Yeah.
Yas, Queen.
So I've covered this on Zero Hour a few times. We only had CG renders before. Now we get a look at an actual, test shot prototype.
Man, what if it was actually that fucking color?
People would be... if it was actually that color, you know what? The funny thing is, people would just be like, I still want it.
I mean, yeah, I'd still get it.
You know?
But there's only one thing I don't like. We haven't seen how it disassembles.
We will in time. I mean, I'm sure Mang Motion will probably have one soon enough.
Well, look, I need it. I want it to be $250 because it should come with a completely disassembled version also. Just parts, just spare parts.
If they have like a 5mm port system so you can actually pull them apart, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it probably won't. But they could surprise us. They do. I mean, all the stuff the Scorponok came with, the attention to detail,
was good.
Was really, really good.
At the very least, I need a spare head with a huge tongue.
Yeah. And of course,
Legend scale.
They're doing. I think the Cheetor is out now, and then they've got their Tarantulas. Yeah. Which this just looks like an unpainted test shot because this is probably the colors they're going to use sans the paint.
Yeah.
But, good stuff. Looks pretty faithful to the show. Looks like all the spider legs are going to be articulated. So,
yeah. Although he's got some extra arms there.
Well, the mandibles, that is accurate. If I remember correctly, he had long mandibles in the show.
I don't believe you, but we'll move on.
We'll fact check that in a second. So Iron Factory,
you hate this. I know you do. I like it.
I don't hate it. It's just not something that I wouldn't collect. So
Samurai.
Yeah, they're doing a whole Samurai Stunticon set. So we get their drag strip here.
Yeah. That looks cool as hell.
Looks pretty cool with the kanji on the side. Then we get their Wild Rider, which...
The only thing I don't like, I think at least 3 of these figures share legs.
Yeah, I did notice that. But I think with good reason. Because you're not...
I mean, if it comes out all out in one pack, I get it.
Yeah.
Like if they did one big pack, here's Samurai Menasor, go.
Yeah, I think that would be the better way to do it. Also, let me. I got my fact check ready here.
Okay.
Oops, wrong window. I still have all the stuff up about the Halo remake. There you go. See, he does have the big mandibles on the side.
I guess you're right. They're not purple though.
Well, no, but it's an unpainted test shot, so they'll paint it correctly. We get their dead end, and it does look
same legs.
Well, similar.
Very
similar.
That engineering is going to be very similar at the very least.
I don't know. It's a little different because you see the rear wheels here on the thigh. I think between Wild Rider and Breakdown, it's the same, but I think dead end is a little different.
Look at those pipes.
Look at those pipes. Exhaust. Yeah, so Wild Rider and Breakdown are pretty much interchangeable, it looks like.
That shark face is kind of funny though.
I do like that. Like kind of like he's a comic guy. Then we get their Motormaster.
This guy's vehicle mode looks great. I love it.
Yeah, that.
But then it goes into hell yes, brother.
Yeah, they really nailed the samurai motif there, and
oh yeah,
I do like the Menasor. I do like the way that the combiners, or the individual Stunticons are more so kind of like samurai armor, like the shoulder pads hanging off. And I love how they did his sword. And I also like how they managed the kibble. Instead of becoming just a backpack, it becomes flags for him. So I think that's actually pretty
very
well
clever.
executed.
I like it.
Yeah.
I supposedly, I think there's a way to strip it down so it's a little even more G1 accurate. I think they said on the panel.
Yeah. But why would you want this to be G1?
Yeah, but why would you want to be lame? To quote the other guy.
You're getting it for the samurai motif. You're not getting it for.
Goddamn right you are. Look at that fucking sword, man.
And of course, they have their samurai.
I think that's coming out if it's not already out.
Yeah. I think this is better done than the Naruto crossover. I could see a lot of people getting this because it does look very similar to.
I mean, Naruto. Mine's gonna have the proper Cheetor face on it.
Well, I also like how the Cheetor face is kind of like a
demon mask kind
of thing. A demon mask, yeah.
Cool. Lots of weapons.
Weapon storage is pretty good on here too. So
the only thing is they don't have a gut blaster thing.
Yeah, though, I mean, he does at least have, kind of a crossbow going on. Yeah. And I like how they managed the, I forget what that weapon is called. Where
like
it's
a kunai with chain, maybe?
Yeah.
I think of the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Might be the same thing.
Yeah. But it's still clever use as opposed to being like a tail whip. It actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. I like how that translucent scarf works. He's got a throwing star, a dagger. Is that good articulation? Again, I'm not a Legends collector.
It's called a Kanto. I don't remember.
Yeah. Comes with a couple of them, actually. Interchangeable hands.
And this guy.
I've noticed. You know what I realized the robot mode looks like?
Say it.
Beast Horse, the second Galvatron. The head sculpt. Yeah. The head sculpt and the extra teal. He just gives me Galvatron vibes. I'm like, I get that they're going for Beast Horse, but they should consider remaking this into a dragon.
Maybe. I thought originally it was going to be a redo of the Grimlock, but I think it's engineered.
It's its own mold. Yeah, they said at the panel, this is not a remold or reuse of the the Grimlock.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I really like it. I'm gonna buy this. I have it on pre-order already.
Yeah. I mean, I do think the beast mode kind of looks like Barney went to feudal Japan.
You shut your whore mouth. How dare you? Why would you do
I'm just saying.
Why would you be so derogatory to Megatron?
Because I can. And there he is with the samurai. Now, I will say if I were gifted these, I would if I were to get any of the samurai ones, it would be these two.
They're good.
I think they look
Primal's good.
Then we got
Tigatron looks good. I'm glad he's actually a different thing.
Yeah, it makes no sense for him to be a redo of Cheetor when he's much larger.
I like that weapon too. That big old chopper.
Yeah. And
the Black Arachnia is kind of interesting. There's a lot of Demon Slayer influence that I'm not sure about.
Yeah. She also kind of has more of like a Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia style to her. I kind of wish they did more of the gold on the face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely very Transmetal 2 or even animated.
Animated, yeah, I see that. Yeah, it definitely has like kind of the animated vibe.
She got some platform shoes too.
Yeah. I think you could probably also do this one up in the Beast Machines colors and it would probably look pretty good too.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty sick if they did. If they did it in the universe Black Arachnia colors of orange and purple. Mm-hmm. Like you already got the purple on there, so.
Yeah.
That demon mask is cool. That's the chest piece. I'm sorry guys, no boobs for you.
Given the samurai motif, Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get Lucky Cat. Lucky Cat's been really doing some cool stuff with these chibi designs. I have the chibi Rise of the Beast Optimus. I love that figure. Yeah. And they're very inexpensive too. The Rise of the Beast Optimus is like, he retailed for $40, and then I got him on a trade with Parts Farmer. But this is their Volcanicus. And this is just like one of those things where it's like, man, this would be a rabbit hole to get in, because I think you can get this set for a bit, like the whole set for a bit over $100.
Probably worth it. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, they are completely realized Transformers. They have their
yeah,
you know, because there's more than just the Dinobots. They've done all. They're kind of like blazing through all the combiner teams right now. I think this is the first time that the Dinobots had been shown off in color.
Yeah, I think they show off a little
Superion.
later.
Yeah, there is one that I am getting, and I'm sure you'll be able to guess what that is.
Yeah, because I'm going to get the same one if it's the same one I'm thinking about.
Probably is. Chrome on here. This is the first time too that they're doing interchangeable face plates on.
Yeah, they got the wee baby ones. That's baby face.
And yeah, they have their robot modes, their alt modes, and then of course they have their Volcanicus mode, which we saw. And what else is cool too is that the parts, like when you're not using the combiner parts, you can make a miniature little. They call it a totem, but you can make yourself a miniature little six member. Yeah, which is just really really cool. You know, even the fact that you can take the crown off and give it to Grimlock. So there's the Superion, which looks great. You know,
looks all right.
They did a good job.
It's kind of Mega Buster.
Yeah, big huge cannon. It's kind of, they said it was an homage to Power Glide, almost the Power Glide weapon from Combiner Wars.
Yeah, I can see that.
Opening cockpits, and you put little Lucky Cats in there, which I think is also cool. Really cool.
That is a fun feature. I like that. It reminds me of you remember when MFC did the penguins?
I still have a bunch of them.
I think I do too.
Yeah. And in fact, I actually have one of the rare penguins, because a buddy of mine that was at TFCon, God, which one was he at? It was the one where they had the G2 Starscream from Make Toys.
I know which one you're talking about.
It was that TFCon LA.
One.
Yeah.
It was an LA one.
Well, he got a bunch of penguins for a bunch of us and sent them with some orders because he was running a shop, and he sent me one of the silver ones, and I was like, you do know that the silver and gold ones are the ones where you could redeem a figure.
They say, oh.
Mm-hmm. We contacted MMC to see if like he could get the figure, and they're like, oh no, you could only do it at the convention. So, but I do, because they were taking those penguins back, so I guess I do have a very rare MMC piece, but nobody's going to care about it because it's like,
why we could have done this at Baltimore, you asshole.
Yeah, should have.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me you had one. I like the face options.
Yeah. Face options, and yeah, just there's the mock-up of it in color, as you'd expect. Yeah. So good stuff there. Then of course they're doing Combaticons as well, and there's their Onslaught, which just all of these are just really really well done.
Yeah,
really well done. And that's just such a cool looking Brutix. And unlike, I love Magic Square, but I love the fact that they're out the gate giving you the Space Shuttle chest. I think the Space Shuttle chest is superior for your Bruticus.
Could be.
You know. And there he is.
The gun that becomes all the guns.
Yeah, that's really well done too. This is
This is the one I'm getting.
Yeah. So again, I don't want to go all in, but just seeing all this, like,
look, I'm all in on any Beast Wars ones they do.
Yeah. Like, I love how they did this toothbrush with the duck. That's also a gun.
It turns into his. Yeah. Technically, it's supposed to be a rifle from
the hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the face sculpt on this is just absolutely perfect.
the detailing on that scale.
All the
Look at that
texturing. He's got LED eyes.
Hell yeah.
Just, I'm sure that the eyes in the T-Rex mode are posable because they
So they are. They work off magnets.
Mm.
So I think that's what they said. You take a magnet and change it around.
I am fine with that. I think posable eyes are just an underrated thing. And that's that T-Rex mode. Is just man, it's just so well done.
It's good. And then Bumblebee.
Yeah, more Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. I mean, they did the Rise of the Beast Prime. It's fine. He kind of has a Penny Racer vibe. I'll allow it, but you know, yeah.
Bitch, you don't get a choice in the matter. Craftsman. I need to get the last 2 figures for this set. I didn't see them there.
Yeah, these are like kind of a chug scale Computron.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks good. I just
you hate it. You're a hater. I know.
Not that I'm a hater. It's just it just doesn't fit into
your
my collection aesthetics. Yeah, I'd honestly just rather
not G1 enough for you. I know.
Basically, yes. I'll admit that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just wait for Hasbro to do one at this point. And they probably will, and hopefully it's not a
one combiner a year.
Yeah.
From what I
well,
understand.
they did multiples this year. I mean, if you think about it, we got the completed Devastator set, we got the completed Aerial Bot set. They started the Combaticons.
You have 2 different lines.
Yeah, and I mean
So
technically. They've been slow rolling out their G2 Menasor.
No, I mean, Studio Series isn't going to have any more combiners. They weren't in the 84 movie.
Studio Series could, but they would have to to call it Studio Series 84 or 85.
I don't think
So.
Not unless they did War of Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron.
There is a company there is a third-party company that was not at TFCon that is doing a Bruticus.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I have the pictures. After we go through the panel, I'll pull them up because I sent them over to Deluxe.
I think this is their version of Volcanic.
That is.
It's very Zoid Gundam.
Yeah, like the Kang Toys style almost.
Yeah, well, this one won't stab you and kill you.
That's true. And this one's not that big. I think it's.
I mean, if it's the same scale and size as like the Computron, I might get it after I see some reviews on it.
It's 14 inches tall, so it's again kind of in that realm of like chug scale.
I'd call that all more legend.
Yeah, and this does kind of look like the Grimlock from Universe a bit.
That looks more like Cruellock a little bit, man.
A bit, kind of like Cruellock almost, kind of like a Triptychon with the cannons. Mm-hmm. They did a Shattered Glass repaint of that. It might be pretty cool.
That's easy money.
Yeah,
that chest looks pretty good.
Yeah, the way that chest comes together is pretty nice. It's a great face sculpt.
Yes, look at that. Look at that.
I like how they incorporate the mouth plate with the bottom jaw, and they have articulation there. So,
yeah,
and
that's
I guess
Synthwave.
Yeah,
that's a Synthwave, my friend. They confirmed on the palace.
They did confirm because there was some confusion about it, whether it was part of Abominus or not.
No, it's Piranha King. It's Sea King. It's Synthwave.
Okay.
We'll see how I feel on that one.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wait for reviews.
This was funny because it's like, why did you blur the crotch?
Because he didn't have a towel on. He just got out of the shower. Duh. God, man, you're so indecent. I know you're a savage like that.
You know. Yeah.
Magic Square.
It does though look like.
I can't do the price for how small these are for me.
Yeah.
Like each one of these guys is like $100. I'm just like, but it's so small.
Where are they 100?
I remember them being higher than I thought they should be personally.
Let me pull that up because
I
know New Age is expensive. But like,
yes, Stunning Brave Megatron. That Volcanicus had Morning Wood.
I think they're actually half what you're thinking, because if I go to their website,
they're not $50.
Yes,
No, they're 57.
Okay, but they're not up. They're not 100. I still think that's too much for a Legends, because the funny thing is like their Shockwave, which is really good, it's $23.
I don't get that. I don't get it. I remember them being higher.
The New Age is definitely really expensive.
Maybe that might be the one I'm thinking of. Actually, that might be the one I'm thinking of.
I was gonna say, like, they look super tune accurate, scale pretty good. You know, in the panel, they said they kind of looked like, you know, they actually look like more realized transformable versions of Super 7's offerings, which I can see.
That's true. You know, I could see that too.
And I would go as far as say these are probably the most tuned Dinobots in terms of color and sculpt out of anybody's offerings.
Yeah. And it looks like they're doing an
so they're doing
Magnus.
A 2-pack with 6-shot and Ultra Magnus, and here's some good shots of the 6-shot.
That one I may pick up. I like 6-shot.
It's a good.
Usually, let's just see. I usually wait for reviews, and I don't deal.
For sure.
Get this one.
Yeah, so it's a good looking 6-shot.
I like
all
that
around.
mode. I like that mode. The tank mode felt weak to me.
Yeah,
but I always think his tank mode's weak.
Yeah. And of course, he even has the gun mode, which probably way too tiny. And then, of course, I actually did order this. This is their blast off, which is the last bit for their Bruticus.
Mm-hmm.
There they are as a team.
And, I will wait. What I might do when they do an eventual Ruination recolor of this, maybe as a box set, I might pick it up. Because Legend scale combiners work.
Well, this isn't Legend scale. This is the Masterpiece scale one.
I'm out.
Well, to be fair, there have been Legend scale Ruinations done already.
Yeah.
But I do like these. These are like some of the best engineered third-party figures that I've found, and I love the fact that they're super competitive with the prices. Like, this guy's under $100. So
that's good,
and you get a lot with them. Unlike Fans Toys,
we're getting there. We're
gonna get there. Unlike Fans Toys, and again, like I said, this guy's $96, but he comes with the last bit of combiner parts that you need. So Onslaught came with the chest. Onslaught came with the chest and the head. Brawl and Swindle came with the leg bits.
Okay, are you getting names wrong too? I know you watched the panel and that happened on there.
Yeah, I know with what he kept calling hook hoist. Yeah, Fork. Yeah. You're gonna get the lower torso and the hands with blast off. They don't have the individual picture. If you go on Magic Square's site, they have those pictures. So I'm surprised they didn't include those in the. Here, let's just go to their buy now for it. But he's up to 119, so he's a little over 100. I thought he was 96, but I guess because I have a point system with them, I cashed in all my points to get mine. They had a picture of the combiner bits that you get.
Do they do Legend scale combiners or just Masterpiece scale?
They do both, yeah.
What was the last one they did?
That is a good question. I think that it was. I want to say it was actually Bruticus.
Legend scale.
Yeah, they did a Legend scale Bruticus, because that was the thing. Everybody thought initially they were upscaling what they had, but they weren't. Yeah, they were just using some. Yeah, they were using some of the engineering, but they were doing new molds.
Yeah,
but yeah, you'll get the lower torso and the hands with them. So next up,
looks good. It's Masterpiece. I hate it.
And of course, that is the Legend scale Optimus. He's not that big. Yeah. But for dramatic effect, if you want to mix the Legends and
this is, I think these were the ones where I thought the price was too much on.
Yeah.
And we're starting the Junkion.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Wyatt, their take on a Wreck-Gar. And of course,
riding himself.
Yep. And of course, the way New Age operates is they'll do all the repaints at once. So you can probably guess that they'll do a whole string of Junkions when he comes out. This one's interesting. It seems like they're teasing a drift as well. Like they're going to do more than just G1, which is,
good. Them
expanding their horizons.
Good.
So, X-Transbots had a presence in the panel. So, I forget which Omnibot this is.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I don't think it's Camshaft, but they're continuing and finishing out their Omnibots. Some people are excited. I'm not going in on the Omnibots. I just it's too niche for me to care about the Omnibots.
Hater.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but for me, it's just not in my wheelhouse. Just a size comparison with their Scavenger. This one I am interested in. Their
Scoop.
Scoop has been on pre-order for a very long time. I think I pre-ordered him back when I was in my old house that long. So looks like he's probably going to be one of their next releases. It's definitely in production here. So
it'll be cool, but I just don't. The engineering on X-Transbots sometimes.
It's a sometimes thing. As Stunning and Brave was saying, if they have a new designer and that designer's working to the quality of the Constructicons and, to a lesser extent, Misfire. I thought that their Misfire was pretty well done. He just had a couple things in there I wasn't a big fan of, but, in terms of Scoop, this looks great. I would like to see the Target Masters, though, because he's a double Target Master.
Nice.
So, hey, we got Mike in here.
What's up, Mike?
Good evening, guys. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Hope you're having a good evening, my friend. And Pooper Scooper. If he's bad, I'm sure that's what people are going to call him.
Yeah.
But I think...
I'll wait for a review on him.
I think I'm probably going to wait for reviews, but I definitely do want to. I have him pre-ordered through BBTS, so by the time BBTS gets him, the reviews will have been out for a month and a half.
There you go.
Again, too, they're chugging along with their combiners,
Devastator.
Their Devastator, their Constructicons, and of course here is their Hook, which was called Hoist in the panel.
In the panel,
yeah,
it was funny.
Which neat stuff, and they also show off how they're doing the one thing that's a little bit of a concern for me is, are these sliders? Because sliders can be a point of contention. See that right there?
Oh, I see it.
But yeah, showing off some of the articulation on him, what he comes with, like the beam saber and all, and hey, look, he's got ab crunch.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was the
face. Ooh, face.
Lots of faces.
Face.
People are confused with that. Why does he have a kiss face? So it's because they have to have the face for when they're blowing the horns.
When they're blowing, we got it.
Yeah. Again, all just renders here, but I think it looks good. Now, a lot of people are like, "Wait, he comes with a kind of a dump truck." Well, that's because this is how they're handling the combiner bits
for the chest. I know.
For the chest, yeah, and I think this is actually a good solution because again, this is what you're going to get out of Hook. Again, there's the Devastator face. I like that they also have the visorless face as well.
Where's the prowl face?
Well, they probably inevitably will do one of those. Again, they kind of do everything, but the dumpster or dump truck component,
forms around this stuff.
Which is a smart way of doing, because you actually get a cohesive looking Devastator, and it looks like they've even engineered an ab crunch in there too, where it's probably going to go around long haul in there. Like long haul is probably going to go, right inside there. And interestingly, he's got weapon storage too.
That's always nice.
Yeah. So yeah, there's the ab crunch shown off. And of course, if you want the toy head, you can get the toy head too. Probably the youth version.
Where you can just plug a gun in.
Yeah. Which, that has its own little charm to it, I guess.
Sure.
There's the toy version of Hook.
Yep.
Fully chromed out legs. So If you like Chrome.
Okay. Get your fingerprints all over it.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't like chip. That's my thing. And then here they have kind of just a, I'm not sure whether this is like a 3D print or they're just, using test shots. But yeah, that's safe for Mixmaster. They're getting there. Then we get this. This is interesting.
Fast track.
Yeah, they're doing a fast track.
We know who he pairs with.
We know who he pairs with. So this was kind of like, I guess, and I think this is probably why they were there on the panel, because they wanted to have their Fans Toys moment. So they're doing off fast track. We're like, okay, that's interesting. They're doing fast track. And they get through it.
He looks fine. He looks cool.
Yeah. And then they're doing I believe,
the gold
Black
version,
Rutici. I can't remember what his English name, the Xerac component. Okay. And I do like this deco here. I'll be curious to see how it actually looks when it's, not a render and it's painted up.
Yeah.
But then we get into Varric, which they are doing their own Xerac. And I'm assuming they're probably going to take the Fans Toy strategy and just kind of sell this on its own.
They fucking better.
And then gauge the body. I think that is the.
I don't like the full COVID face mask thing. I know it's artwork accurate or whatever.
Well, they're giving you options with it.
I don't know that. All I see is the one faceplate. Didn't tell me there's gonna be more.
I thought in the panel they said that they were going to do options. Maybe I'm mistaken.
That could be faceplate options, not necessarily visor options.
Fair, but it does look like it probably will come off. I mean,
maybe
we'll go back a ways, but if this is sold on its own, I will probably get it, since I do have
yeah, you will, you nerd.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the smart thing would just to be sell it on its own.
Yeah, I probably will.
Do not commit to a city bot, because I do not.
Well,
I think it'd sink them.
I'm not going to get city bot bodies because I have Titan class. Like Titan class for me, they're big enough. They look great up on a shelf. I don't have the space. I don't want like, bots that are so big and heavy to move.
Yeah.
I'm good with those Titan classes. They're never going to make a city bot in scale. They can make the headmasters. Yeah. They can make the headmasters. And they can make the double headmasters, but like for the city bots, I don't want the bodies, but I'll take the heads. I'll take I'll take the fast track. Yeah. I knew you were going to do that. But I feel like this is like their Fans Toys moment where they're like, hey, guess what we're doing? And, people are definitely.
I mean, they haven't, to be fair, unlike Fans Toys, they didn't show a body, so they're not committed.
That's true.
All.
They are not like setting people
the head,
up.
And it looks like the head has a stand, so it's perfectly fine.
Which, to be fair, that's what Fans Toys did as well with their Cerebros.
Yeah, but they showed a body.
They did show a body at the end of the panel. Yeah,
which was stupid. All right, let's do this real quick. After we finish this one, I have thoughts.
Okay, so Helmsman, you've got him. Again, reuse the mold for Double Evil with some different accessories. Great color scheme. I wish I had the space for him. I wish I could justify him. But if you didn't have Double Evil, like you didn't have Double Evil, this is a good opportunity for you to get the mold and enjoy it. But I love the color scheme of it. But
it's so hideous. I love it.
Yeah, I love those garish colors. And all the stuff Double Evil did, the double Breastmaster, again, not accurate the Skyquake, but hey, they're having fun with it and not taking stuff away because, well, he didn't have it, Yeah, I think those satellite bits are new.
Might be.
But yeah, there's the whole team, crew. So there you go.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it.
I don't know, like there wasn't a white repaint in Armada, was there?
I don't know.
Again, for Ultra Magnus fans, I can see them liking this. Like if they just like Ultra, I kind of wish they did an alternate head for him.
Well, I think they did this guy because of what's coming in the next slide.
Yeah, this I'm in for.
Yeah.
I never got this in Energon, and
I think that's why they're doing. There could very well be a white and blue Armada or Energon. Was it Energon?
Yeah.
No, Armada. Armada Prime that I don't know. Maybe it was like a Sam's Club exclusive or something. But like, this is cool. I'll think about getting this one. I don't usually go in for repaint, but this is kind of cool. I'm not getting that Prime because.
No, I have one Prime.
If they try to do like a white and blue Jetfire, I'm not getting that either.
Yeah. But this looks great. I mean,
it looks good.
You know,
it looks really good.
Yeah, they did. So for those that don't know, in Energon, they did a repaint of Overload into Ultra Magnus. Yeah, and people went nuts for it. I remember at the time I saw it once. I didn't have money, and then when I went back to get it, it was gone. Yeah. The joys of being in high school and at the time I wasn't driving, so I was like, oh. So, you know, is what. And of course, e-commerce wasn't really a big thing back then because I'm old.
You're not wrong.
You know.
So keep going. I don't remember if this is the last one.
They got their Dark Saber.
So that I like. I like because it's not going to be clear plastic. It's still going to have the same holding together issue. But at least it's not going to crack and break.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool.
Good color. And of course, if you want to give it to your Megatron or your Galvatron, like they show here, it looks great with Galvatron, to be honest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm mad. I'm mad about Fans Hobby. Where's my G2
Megatron?
Megatron. Where's my G2 Megatron?
I think they're going to show that off probably when they get to, I guess, what's the first one? LA?
LA is the first one.
Yeah. We will probably see more from them.
Not even that. Here's my problem, too. Yes, G2 Megatron, I want that, just because it's something different. They can do small-scale cars. Yeah. Where's fucking Blur? Where's fucking Hotshot? Where's Smokescreen? Like they have proven to be able to do, you know, deluxe size or whatever you want to call it, smaller size things instead of big chunky things.
I heard a rumor.
Missed opportunities.
I heard a rumor that they're going to be redoing Minerva as well. They're going to do a 2.0 for that. No, they're going to completely redo Minerva. Period.
Okay.
So they're going to revisit Headmaster Juniors. I don't really like that. I kind of like, hey, just kind of keep doing what you're doing sort of thing. I don't like doing all these retreads.
At that point, just do like, what is it? Cybertron? No, Energon RC.
I also think that Fans Hobby is kind of in that MMC boat right now where they're trying to, because it's again, if you're a third-party company, you don't have your own factory, and you know, again, I don't want to turn this into a political or economic discussion, but for people that are based in China, it's been a kind of uncertain year. So I think for them, they've probably played things close to their chest, worried about like, well, are we still going to be able to export figures because their biggest market is the West? Yeah. And so I think that's probably why this year in particular, they've slow rolled a lot of their production and focused primarily on repaints.
I get it.
You know, so I'm hopeful around LA and with things cooling off with, you know, macroeconomics and global trade that we do see more from them. But I agree with you. I was hoping to see a more realized G2 Megatron here because that's probably what my most anticipated. Yeah.
I would take 3D renders of like things in the pipeline too.
Yeah.
Like even if you still want to do big chunky figures, there's still plenty of big chunky figures in the Unicron shows you can do. Where's fucking Scavenger?
But especially when TFCon is a spot where I think that Fans Hobbies exclusives at TFCon have just as much of a focus anymore as the MMC ones do. Because I mean, really, let's be real about it. TFCon exclusives used to be like kind of MMC's thing.
Right, Fans Hobby's been doing their thing for a while now.
Yeah, that partnership with the Chosen Prime, and you know, the fact that I mean, ages 3 and up and Toy Dojo split the exclusivity, and then of course they have Planet Steel Express, which is kind of their own storefront. Yeah. Mike wants to know, Lance, did you buy your ice cream, man? And of course, he's being sarcastic.
No, man, no.
So
No. I'm surprised that thing sold out.
I am too. I think maybe was there anything even neat with the packaging?
Do you think I looked at it?
Well, and typically when you go to buy your third party stuff, like when you do the
I skipped that table entirely.
Fair
he
enough.
Had his own table.
I didn't
Look,
see anybody take. I'm sure it just comes in the clear box like the other ones have been.
I think so. But okay, that's my fans' toys round, or mini compacts. There's any third party panel that could ever listen to this. Give me mini compacts, man.
We need more of that because Fans Hobby has done mini compacts, so it'd be nice for them to do more. They've done what, three so far, 4 so far.
3, because you have not including repaints, because
not including repaints.
Sky Boom Shield, Star Saber, and then the Requiem Blaster.
Yeah.
Which mixed success.
I thought they did the military. I guess I'm.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. You high, buddy? Trust me. I would have.
Not high. I'm just tired.
You're just wrong.
Yeah. I'm just tired.
All right. Now move on to MMC.
Yeah, so Perfection Series, we're not going to spend too much time on this. The but the toy decos. I will say they do a good job with their toy decos. We've got
it looks pretty.
Again, nice tempo work, nice colors.
It's pretty.
Toy face for the Defensor.
Sure. Yep.
And of course, now we get into their Constructicons. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, my issue is I've seen these guys. I was toying with the idea of getting them for individual bot modes, but from what I've seen, they're actually a bit too big for my tastes. Like, they're about the same size as the fans' toys, which is surprising.
So you're not a size queen. Got it.
I want them to be accurate. I do like
the wheel
this gimmick.
Is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That is so cool. They demonstrated, or when I went to their booth, they were demonstrating. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Do you actually need the tool to do it, or is the tool there?
No, the guy did it by hand.
Okay. Because that was one thing that wasn't answered in the panel. I like that they have internal.
The prototype he had, he did it by hand. Don't know the final product. But I saw him do it with his fingers. Hey.
So.
This is Tire Lance. Tire Lance is Sassy Lance.
Yeah. So again, they're showing more, so we got more than just Scrapper here.
I'm impressed with the articulation on that.
Yeah.
I think they show it a little later.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
They did say in the presentation, again, this is all built in. There's no extra parts. So all of these guys, you're not going to have to
store bits.
Yeah, store anything. Like all this is built in. So it's robot, a leg, and
it's an interesting gimmick.
And then there's their Mixmaster, which they did say has extra parts, so you can give him
because I
whatever.
think the chest is incomplete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should have the translucent insert there, but I was mostly talking about these blocks here. So if you want to have a boxed-in head or the free head, you can do it depending on what look you like. I'm sure people are going to complain about the typewriter fingers on him. But again, all the leg bits are there.
Yeah, that's the articulation. If you go back on that, on
this here,
foot mode, see, that's kind of cool.
Double knee bend, and of course you can, if you want. I like this a lot, where if you don't want the grill of the truck on the front of the foot, you can actually flip that around, so you can get whatever look you like without having to
add parts.
Yeah. So then of course we get their hook, and this one's actually kind of interesting. I'm curious. They said a video is going to come out relatively soon that's going to show how this does what it does. But yeah, all of this is built in, even the chest armor.
That's interesting. I'm interested to see how they do it.
I'm also interested to see how they do long haul. Like, how is he going to work forming? Is he going to be like super big or what?
You might be a big boy. This is your boy.
Megalith, yeah. So I'll be able to have my my completed Ruination hopefully this week, hopefully at the latest early next week. I'm waiting on Patriot Prime to get home, catch up with his family, and then get mine sent out. But he's in a neighboring state, so hopefully this week. And that one, another all built-in combiner. And technically not all built in because he comes with those foot pieces that turn into ammo boxes.
Fucking awful, terrible.
I don't care. I'm excited to have, after all these years.
Again, you're a footman. You like them toes. I got it.
No comment.
All right, that's not a denial.
But,
You're super lucky too.
What's that?
You are super lucky too. When I bought this dude, they didn't give me the piece for that combined gun.
Oh, that's a separate piece.
Oh yeah, it was in a little baggie.
I had no idea.
I didn't either until Patriot Prime told me he got a second one for you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I didn't know. I was like, nobody gave me a piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I had legitimately had no clue.
Not the red one, the one on the bottom.
Yeah, that's why I said, because this is new. Because I have their Combaticons, but I was like, I wonder how this is all going to work. Like, I didn't know whether there was like
pop on.
Huh.
From what I understand.
That that would make sense. You know, I thought, because I just got I forget what the name of the Brawl repaint is, the fake name, but he's Armor Hide.
Just call him Brawl, we get it.
Yeah. But yeah, I at least I know now that it's a spare piece. I'm surprised too that it would come in a baggie and not come in with.
That's what surprised me too. That's why I was like, I didn't get any piece like that.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
right.
Interesting. Moving on, we got their tapes. So again, speed through this. There's Forte, the Ram Horn, looks good.
Took him a while.
Yeah. Deluxe on his channel, he was excited. He unboxed his.
Yeah.
Then we get into Infinite Infinity, and surprising no one, we're getting a Deadlock out of the Drift mold. I like this mold a lot. I know you do too.
I'm okay with it. It's masterpiece, so.
You were having fun with it, admit it.
I have fun with a lot of things.
It's masterpiece, but it gives you that Astrobot articulation with the Astrobot hands. And this one's got guns.
You need to calm down. Those hands aren't that good. You need to calm yourself.
They're similar hands.
Yeah, but his are tiny wee doll hands.
They are, but they're nice. All right, now we're gonna get into stuff. I'm probably gonna get crucified by a lot of people for this.
You're fine. I'm in the same boat. I'm just not a fan of Fans Toys thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of like at my wit's end with Fans Toys, and we'll get into that. And maybe I'll make another video. I know Mike got his he got a Ram Horn through G Tony. I didn't know, was G Tony there?
Who's G Tony?
G Tony's a really good dude. He's a buddy of mine and Mike's and T-Man's. He's just
could be very well there. I probably wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah. And
I'm terrible with names. I just this weekend figured out his real name.
You get
Mike. You need to calm yourself.
There's not anybody saying, man, there's so many hookers on this panel. Fantastic Model. So what bugs me about Fans Toys, and Fantastic Model and Fans Toys are interchangeable, is, okay, so DX9 is doing, I mean, we knew about these last TFcons. It's not a surprise, but it just seems like if a company is doing something, the whole point of third party, the whole allure, the reason I got into third party is they were doing stuff faster than Takara Tomy was, and they were getting out these characters that we wanted to fill gaps in our collection. Now they want to be the collection. They want to be the main maker of masterpiece toys, and unfortunately there's kind of a cult of people that's behind them that wants it to be the, and again, different strokes for different folks. If that's what you want, great, but it's frustrating that there are so many omissions that we have, like Scoop, Sandstorm. Well, I would be pissed off if they're doing Scoop, because, like, again, X-Transbots has been trying to do that. But one of the reasons I love Fans Hobby is doing characters nobody else was. Like, hey, I'd
Our
love to
Energon
have that.
Armada, Unicron Trilogy, G2 Megatron, yeah.
Fans Toys did pretty good with their headmasters, and there still are a bunch of headmasters that could be done. I know that they did recently tease that they were doing Chrome Dome and they were doing Chrome Dome, and who else were they doing? Hardhead. But it's just like, Make Toys has just sat on this highbrow forever. Where's that? There's still, I think, a few more Decepticon headmasters to do.
Did they do a horrible?
They haven't done any of those. Like, nobody's done a masterpiece one. They went and did, Skullcruncher, Mindwipe, and Weird Wolf. They got those out of the way.
3 normal ones, got it.
Yeah. But I mean, still, like,
Mindwipe was the only one that I even tolerated.
Yeah. Like, do Brainstorm, do Highbrow, do some stuff that nobody else is doing. Get people excited about it again. Instead, they're DX9, you just did a side swipe. Well, here's ours. It's just it gets to a point where it's like it's pretty freaking obnoxious,
I mean, they're catering to their market, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, it looks pretty.
It does, but again, this company's also inflated their prices. They are more expensive than anybody else, and they even manipulate the prices in Asian markets. So no matter who you are paying far more than these figures should cost. And just out of principle, I've really soured on them as a company, yeah, that's I guess my little rant. I guess people will take issue with that. It is what it is.
I mean, I see your point on that. My thing is, I just think a lot of them are over-engineered. Like, they don't need.
That's another. Crazy. Yeah, they over-engineered their
Sovereign.
figures. And
Sovereign looked like fun, so I picked him up at one point. But like, he was just not good to transform.
Yeah, and now they're already doing a 2.0, and I bet you anything that next TFCon they're gonna have a Zarek render. Because they can't help themselves. Oh, X-Transbots is doing Zarek? Well, we're going to tease ours, and we're going to show off a Scorponok body with no moving of the needle on their Fort Max. This
again, I don't think Fort Max is ever coming.
I don't think so either, because I think it would. I don't think financially anybody. There are a few people, but it's not worth doing a production run for something, doing all the design work for something that only like a few dozen people really are going to be able to buy and afford.
Yeah, because I think I told you this. Like, I don't remember if I said it on the show or not, but like, I stood next to that 4 foot tall Metroplex.
Yeah, $1,500.
Yeah, that thing is. Well, I think it came out at 12. Now it's like 15 at places, but you still want, Well, like, Fort Max has got to be at least as big as that. It's realistically probably a little bigger if you're trying to do the masterpiece thing. Yeah, which again,
and you're still not going to get the scale. Yeah, you might be able to get the headmaster.
How big is your Cerberus?
I mean, he's just basically the same size as an Optimus Prime. And I am with Stunning and Brave on this. This has been my case, and every time up until recently, I've owned every mold that Fans Toys had put out. And I literally have had more breaks on Fans Toys than X-Transbots as well. And everybody's like, oh, you're crazy. It's like, I'm sorry that, and yeah, Mike's saying not everybody has Scrooge McDuck safes in their homes for some stupid city body.
That's fucking funny. He mentioned Scrooge McDuck considering I was talking to you about what tattoo with Megatron.
Yeah. I knew so many people, myself and T-Man, when that kickback came out, where they didn't have the tolerances right, and if you moved the wing on them, it would snap right off. I've had pieces arrive broken in the box, and people are gullible enough to think that those quality control stickers actually mean something. And even more cringe are the people that leave the QC stickers on. Like, what? I mean, that's how you know somebody's in a cult, when they leave the QC, the quality control sticker on their toy. Like, you go about G1 accuracy, but you're so deep in a cult, you leave a little green sticker on so everybody knows where that figure's from, that you're part of some cool kids club. It hurts my brain. And I know I'm probably going to hurt somebody's feeling, and I don't mean this to be a derivative or a personal attack. It's just, it's
I do.
again,
sucks.
I may have had a falling out with Bobby Skullface, but he did a really good interview with a guy that I still consider a friend, Hung to Go, Tony Dillenbeck. He was the guy that used to run the secret group that Nick the Toy Guy took over. And before Nick took it over, it was a secret group. And Tony went into detail about how Fans Toys at the time, and this was 9 years ago, had inflated the margins on their figures. And yeah, economic things have changed in 9 years, but what Tony told us was the total price and shipping of these figures was essentially maybe 30%, not 33%, 30%. And then they would come over here and he would get a big enough cut selling at a massive discount. We were getting figures $50 to $30 off a figure, and he was still making money on them. So take that for what you will. Again, like neat
like
features here. The lights are nice. I guess that I don't know if those are spring release. If they are, neat. Effects pieces are nice. Again, this company's also doing a Sovereign 2.0 already. There's better things they can do. When their Galvatron came out, everybody's, oh, it's perfect. It looks like it stepped right out of the cartoon. And yeah, I'm not replacing mine. Now they announced the second one. The the value of it is the original has tanked. Nobody even has it in hand yet, and the market has tanked for Sovereign. And again, why are they redoing their Galvatron? Why are they redoing their Galvatron? It just makes no sense. Again, posability on this is fine, but I'm sure the transformation is going to be a nightmare. There's their Optimus that they're probably afraid to release it, but it does look like it's pretty much done.
I mean, it's done. Like, you have the Magnus molds already.
Yeah, you have the Magnus. It's got a different crotch, though.
The balls on them, if they release that. The balls.
I think that would be the thing. That would be the thing that would probably get them. But again, when you have Magic Square and DX9 and all the other companies that did their own, Yeah.
And to be fair, they did them before MP44, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Right?
They did. Yeah, they did it before MP44.
Right, MP44 is pretty good.
It's good. It's just the transformation's kind of a nightmare depending on which one you have.
I mean, yes.
I think the best MP44 you can get is the Plus version. Because that one has less paint, so you're not dealing with tolerances because of the paint, and you're not dealing with paint chipping on you. Yeah. You just don't get.
But even then, also you up some fourth party upscales the Studio Series Prime. We're good.
Yeah, those work. And there's your group shot.
Nobody cares about them anymore. Keep going.
Yeah, I do have a rant. I'll do a rant one day on the channel about how I regret getting these two figures on the left and right.
Why?
So because I had the Transform Element Mirage and I had the Make Toys Jazz. And both of those figures were infinitely more fun to pose, handle, and transform.
I believe that.
So,
the red light looks fine.
There. Yeah, backpack looks a bit messy.
Nobody's gonna pose their figures back.
Just saying. And also too, like having seen their Warhorse, their Ironhide, I don't like how they like.
I still don't think we don't need a new Ironhide.
We don't, no. But they just put one out. Here's and again, because DX9's doing it, and guess what, guys? Here is our here is our Prowl.
Prowl, the Dachshund brothers, or whatever you want to call them.
And on top of that, like, hey, everybody, not only are we doing a Prowl, we're also doing Smokescreen and Blue Streak. And again, I'm sticking with my official ones. I really
there's
don't care.
Nothing wrong with them.
No, there's nothing wrong with them. They're fine. They're official. They'll always maintain their value.
With how Hasbro's doing like their MPG new line or whatever, they might just redo them.
I doubt they'll redo them, especially considering what's going on with Soundwave. Like Soundwave, in all honesty, I think deserved a redo because the irony we're talking about this company having over engineering. The engineering on the official Soundwave's thighs in particular was terrible. So I'm surprised they didn't retool that Soundwave at all. And yeah, again, like what Sonny Bray's saying, like, why not do Sandstorm and Octane instead? There's only the Unique Toys sorter, the Sandstorm, which again, that's one I'm going to keep because it's silly, it's ridiculous, and it came from Bolt Matrix. So I have Bolt Matrix's one that he bitched about in his review, and the vehicle mode looks like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, which again, I will never get rid of it for that. X Transbots put out an Octane, and Unique Toys put out an Octane. They both put them out many years ago, and the X Transbot Octane is unfortunately that one. It might actually, I think it's a KFC, but it has problems standing. So again, like I think enough time has passed where they're not like just trying to like blatantly like, oh look, we're copying your homework. They're not trying to be petty about it. They're actually saying, hey, yeah, there's a need, you know. So, and again, like they did just put out their Blitzwing. I'm fine with them putting out their Blitzwing because they announced their Blitzwing a very long time ago. Star Toys, or not Star Toys. This is Star Toys. I think it is Star Toys.
I don't keep track of Masterpiece stuff, man.
The Star Toys Blitzwing came out kind of as a, hey, we don't know where theirs is. And it's funny now, too, because a lot of people that are doing comparisons are like, yeah, actually, the Star Toys one's more fun to mess with.
Right.
Again, I am so sorry I'm salty about these, but it is what it is. When we get in, I will get their turbo. I think that they do very well with their mini bots, and I think that I really think that Windcharger and Tailgate are ones that do need updates. The X Transbots ones are old as hell, and Fans Toys does do good. What's that?
I swear something. I don't know. I heard something. Yeah. Like a screech. It was weird. Yeah. I mean, look, man. Man, I'm just saying, for all that bitching, you just said you're getting this.
I have problems with how they do some things. I do like their mini bots, and I do think their mini bots are priced accordingly, and they are well engineered, and they're like
have
the
you
rare.
Seen the price on this yet?
I have not, but I can assume that it's probably going to be in around 80.
Oh, what if it's 100?
If it is, I'll still probably consider it because I do like their mini bots, and this is probably the best Windcharger anybody's done. So again, I have problems with this company. I'm not getting their Sovereign 2.0. I'm not getting any of their redos on, the Datsuns or their.
So just new characters.
Well, I'm being choosy with them, is what I'm getting at. Okay. Curious what's going on. I didn't notice this panel here before. I'm surprised that's not painted red.
Maybe it's toy accurate. I don't know, or tune accurate.
I don't think it is.
Maybe someone's gonna go there. Oh, look!
Of course, they're
more Masterpiece combines. They're gonna be terrible.
Yeah, I'm debating whether I even want to continue with their Constructicons because I have not liked their Constructicons. I'm considering offloading the two I have and doing something else. And same deal with the head gimmick. This is all fine.
Again, I just don't think we need another Devastator Wars.
Unfortunately, it happens. I mean,
I understand it. I know it happened. I just don't understand why we need it.
Stunning Brave coming in saying, I'm not swapping my X Transbots Windcharger. Don't have enough love for the character to swap him for something better. I'm still good with my Bad Cube and XTB mini bots. Cliff Jumper's the only one I'd consider. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's a fair point. I guess Mike's saying do it to me getting rid of their. I might go MMC for my individual ones, to be honest with you, with that wheel gimmick. Yeah, they're a little bit too big, but I do love MMC as a company, and I would like to support them.
And again, I'm going to tell you, scale doesn't matter in Transformers.
It matters for my display.
It's okay. Your display's wrong.
You can say it's wrong, but I'm happy with what I have. I do also really like my my Toy World Devi, and I don't really think I want to replace that with.
One thought I did have actually handling the Overlord and stuff. They are well in their capability to making a Cybertron Defense Force Red Alert. Like that would be such an easy redo of anything.
That's what I was telling you. Like they took that the double agent, double dealer, and they were to do like a bit of a retool on it. Yeah. There's their. I forget what their name. It's not Hadid. Hadid is the name of their Mixmaster, but yeah. There's their Bone Crusher, which is pay. Okay.
Sure. You pay more attention to the Masterpiece stuff than me, my friend.
Well, that's why I primarily collect. I mean, it looks
You
fine.
collect primes.
I do collect primes.
The
That's
drill
fair.
is interesting.
And then this one really pissed me off. Because 01
We don't have an MP. We don't have a Masterpiece Broadside by Hasbro or anybody.
No, we have one that's on the horizon from 01 Studios, and I like 01 Studios a lot because 01 Studios has been doing stuff that nobody else has been doing. 01 Studios did a Raiden, and they announced their Raiden before Hasbro or Takara Tomy even did, and they actually had to change the name to Moon Studios so they could continue with it. They also...
Yeah, but that thing sucked.
What, the Moon Studios one?
Is it the Moon? Which one did the Train Combiner?
The
third-party one.
That was Moon Studios.
I did not like that one.
I had issues with some of the tolerances, especially
the joints just did not hold up.
Yeah, especially the way he held it. But again, it's not one of my favorites, but I respect them for doing something that people want. People
Nobody
wanted that.
doing.
Yeah, people wanted that Zeta scale, which is what it is. It's like the TFC or the Toy World scale, which is kind of like our established scale for combiners. That's what people typically want.
All right.
I have major problems with this because, again, 01 Studios is staying in their lane. You know, they announced this at TFCon Baltimore. They've been trying to make updates on it. It should be out at the end of this year or the beginning of 2026. It's probably and I'm still getting that one. I want to support them. You know, they did their Primus. They did their Unicron. You know, they did a Unicron that was actually an answer to a HasLab one that had no kibble. You know, that actually was affordable for most people, that you didn't have to back a Kickstarter for. I digress. This pisses me off because it's like, okay, oh, yeah, you saw that 01 Studios is doing this, so you're going to show your renders to basically... What bothers me the most about Fans Toys is this figure's not going to be out anytime soon. They're going to call it FT60. Yeah, it's huge, too.
Yeah, they have a size thing on here somewhere.
Yeah.
On the slide.
Yeah, 700 millimeters.
I think it's 2.3 feet, they said. So, like, it's big.
Yeah. Now, it's 27 over 27 and a half inches long. So it's going to be a huge battleship. This is going to be a big figure. It's probably going to be stupidly expensive. It looks fine, but like what bothers me about this is that, like, when they do this sort of stuff, like 01 Studios, when they come out with theirs, people are gonna be like, hey, just wait for the Fans Toys, and it destabilizes the third party market because you're gonna have a whole bunch of shitheads out there that are gonna be saying, oh, just wait for the Fans Toys, and it just doesn't give the other companies a chance. Like X Transbots has an edge because they own their own factory, and I know that their reputation is hit or miss with quality. I won't dispute that, but I don't hate X Transbots because a lot of times they're doing stuff nobody else is doing. Nobody else gave us a runabout and run amok. Nobody else gave us a punch counter punch. Nobody else gave us the target masters properly other than Make Toys. Make Toys did one. They did Point Blank, and that was it.
Yeah.
And I just hate how this company is like trying to destabilize everybody with their, oh, look, we're doing it too. It's so asinine. And if not for that, I also hate the cult of Fans Toys. I don't like using the word hate on a lot of stuff, but I hate the cult of Fans Toys because they make collecting not fun. They're the most obnoxious, self-absorbed, egotistical people in the hobby, and they just really make the hobby not fun. And it just drives me up a wall.
But tell us how you really
I hate them. That's how I really feel.
I don't know. I feel like you're holding back a little.
I'm trying to be nicer. I'm not trying to turn into like, a hate monger on stream. But
there was a little bit of that 30 seconds ago.
A bit. It's obnoxious because especially with everything that's going on with global trade right now and everything being very fragile, I want competition, but I don't want this sort of snubbing, right? And I'm sure I'll get called a hypocrite. I'm sure I'll get, well, this is competition, but it just seems like every time a company is trying to do something different, here they are with their answer. And it's just, I feel like since they've been doing it, we've seen third-party companies kind of shrivel up and start to disappear. And I don't want them to be the only company doing Masterpiece G1 because that's what it feels like they're trying to do. And I really don't like it. And I also don't like the fact that not only do they do that, as I mentioned earlier, they're not competitive with their pricing. And you can make the argument, well, I mean, their stuff is more expensive. There are other companies that are charging a lot less. Yeah, but the way that the community, the fans boys, as I like to call them, trash on the other figures. There's so many people that are ruled by confirmation bias that, and you'll see it when the market, when they come out with a figure, you'll see like the market value of another one just drop. I'm sure like the Star Toys Blitzwing wing right now, if I were to go on eBay, that thing's probably 80 or under. So let's check that. Star Toys Lightning. If I were to go into like just your average eBay sale. So let's see.
Do we on screen? We want to see.
I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get my eBay up. Okay, a little bit off base. So it looks like it actually has maintained a lot of its value. But if you go into Fans Toys Sovereign, like just tanked, and that's their own, like 110. And of course, you have some of the other ones, OBO. But if we were to filter, let's do completed and sold.
200, 220, 150, 150, 165. These are not terrible pricing.
110.
But you don't know if that one had something busted or not.
Let's check. Just says used. Probably didn't come with the box, but also 110 is out, so that means they took an offer.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Again, by pulling up eBay, I definitely probably shot my argument in the foot a little bit, but I do see it on the Facebook groups. I'd have to do like a comprehensive thing there, but it does bug me that like, again, like 01 Studios is coming out with theirs. And let's see, do they even have a price?
I mean, it looks all right.
01 Studio BoardCon.
I mean, I don't think you can get away with kibble when it comes to broadside as far as his back.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, if you go into like what 01 Studios is doing,
like
there's
$200.
Yeah, and that's the Chosen Primes. That means if you buy it from a site like TF Safari, it's probably going to be in at about 150.
Right. So that already, by that logic, the fan stores, if it's going to be that big, probably going to be around 3, if easy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. There's no price.
So this one might just beat it out by price. As far as that. And it's probably going to come out a lot fucking sooner.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, this will probably be like a 2030. But again, like you'll probably see like some people go, oh, we'll just wait for it to derail it. But again, it does just kind of piss me off that it's just they have to be a Me Too on all of this. And again, like you heard the room when they showed this, everybody was like, oh, in the
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. I'm not a masterpiece guy.
Yeah.
I got the occasion. Like I have all the Beast Wars masterpieces. Like, yes.
So you are a masterpiece guy.
That's because we get one new Beast Wars MP like every 5 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Shozi does not have a price for BoardCon yet.
Like Rat Trap arrived the same day I left for TFCon.
Well, at least you're in for a treat as soon as you get home.
Yeah, and then I tried the Transart Rat Trap, which was terrible. But the Silverbolt's good.
Yeah.
And the Scorponok by Robot Toy Space is fantastic. Like, could you imagine if fan stores start doing like Beast Wars MPs? They won't. They fucking won't.
I would be. And again, Stunning Brave is a good point. Skylinks or Alpha Trion. Why not do that?
Alpha Trion would be cool as hell. Nobody, I don't think, has ever done a masterpiece Alpha Trion.
Yeah. I mean,
nobody's done a masterpiece Kranix.
Yeah. I mean, why not just take the Scourge that they have and retool that into Alpha Trion, give them a BS alt mode, but primarily just take that Scourge and
No, I want a Wolf alt mode. Fuck you.
good luck getting that outside of unless somebody like takes broadside and turns it into like they did for
What's wrong with you?
remember Titan's Return?
Yeah.
Titan's Return Alphatron was a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't broadside.
Yeah. Again, this is another good point too. What happened to their Technobots? They showed off the Technobots. That was cool to see. Why not do Alita 1? Why not do Chromia? There's a lot of stuff that they could do that would sell, but they're just so obsessed with derailing what
Here's one masterpiece Windblade.
Yeah. Yeah, because all we have the God, what is that one?
The
same company that did
waifu one.
We had the Bingo Toys one.
Was that the waifu looking one?
No, it was relatively normal. Hey, Big M.
I mean, there's a lot of like nobody's doing like IDW MPs.
Yeah,
and there's a big IDW market. Just look at you went to the cosplay MMC panel. Like everybody, I bet you every one of those would probably buy an IDW knockout MP. Yeah. There was a surprising amount of knockout fans in the cosplay panel.
Well, also Darren Norris was there.
Yes. I would call that a little waifu looking man.
I mean, it looks pretty accurate to like what Flames Toys would do. It's good enough to be an IDW. Depending on the artist, it's good enough to be an IDW Windblade, to be honest.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But it's the only MP scale transforming one that we have, and yeah. I mean, they could have done. I think if they did like Paddles or Snarl or
I don't think Paddles sell very good.
Yeah, but it would be nice to see them broaden their horizons. Maybe do like a lot. I'm pretty sure
Well, counterpoint. I'd love to see any third-party company do some of these.
Yeah,
like most of them are just sticking to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That when you have companies like Fans Hobby and you have MMC's done a lot of unique stuff.
But mostly what they've done is combiners.
Mostly who's done combiners?
MMC.
Not really. I mean, and again on MMC,
Defensor, Devastator.
Well, they did the Combaticons, but those are three
sets.
But I mean,
what other ones have they done? They've done Drift.
Well, they also did Furo Rex. They did the Predaking.
That's not Masterpiece. That's not Masterpiece.
No, it's not.
I'm talking Masterpiece.
They've only done 3, but when you get into like what Zeta and Toy World's done, when you get into X Transbots has
where they've done all the same combiners like Superion, Bruticus.
Right. Well, X Transbots hasn't done Superion.
It's not like we have a bunch of like. I mean, we have Volcanicus, but like combiners are getting done on the MP scale more than like actual guys that haven't been done yet.
Yeah.
Like I said, I bet your ass you see some IDW masterpieces being put out. Someone's going to buy them.
Well, I don't think it's fair to say that MMC is like kind of a masterpiece combiner company when they've done
They're not.
But I'm just saying that they have done 3.
They're just doing. They are just doing combiners right now, and Stray.
You're also forgetting that they had their Fort Max, their IDW Fort Max that they
wasn't
showed off.
Masterpiece.
It's not Masterpiece, no. But I guess if you're getting into
that's
that,
I guess Perfection series is the Masterpiece line, right?
Fair enough.
And they've done 3 things.
Yeah. Okay, if you're saying just for G1, yes, they are kind of honing in on just combiners. But at least
let's see. Drift was a great takeaway. Like, do more like that. That's basically IDW Drift, right?
Yeah.
That's what Stray basically is. Like, that head is very IDW. But maybe the body's not so much, right?
Actually, that would be a good one if they were to take
Victorian,
and repaint it into Victorian. And if they do that as a convention exclusive, I guarantee there'd be a lot of people to be interested in it.
For which one would you do as Victorian?
Well, you'd have to do Defensor, I think.
I guess. I mean, you probably would have to, but you'd have to do some Myers resculpting. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then like they did Drift. Let's see more of that. Let's see excuse me, who goes with that? Like a Whirl? IDW MP World.
Yeah, nobody's done that, or Roadbuster, or maybe do the deluxe Insecticons.
What's his name that has the eagle on his chest? Fans Hobby did a redo album out of the Power Master Prime. What's that guy? Thunderclash?
Yeah, Thunderclash. They do a proper Thunderclash.
Thunderwing. Patriot Prime would buy a Thunder.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah, I just want to see them, doing
Geoxys.
Yeah, Geoxys would be a great one. I mean,
like that's another one you could do a bullshit alt mode to redo into multiple guys. Yeah,
they could do Victorion because out of Defensor, because again she had 2 helicopters.
Yeah.
They could just take Blades, their version of Blades, and then take their version of Vortex. And then
could they fit together like that? Do they use the same port system or whatever?
Well, yeah, they probably can easily retool it. I'd have to mess with them to see if they do. But it's feasible. They could do a modified team and make a Victoria. I think that's a good idea, to be honest, and do it as a.
No, I like the idea because that's a fan character for sure.
Yeah. Hey, we got John Hansen in there saying, "Holy crap!" and he's talking about you.
What's his real name?
It's John Hansen.
Oh, John from this.
Yeah.
Sorry, John from this Fogo to Check. Got it. What's up, John? Double dealer.
We did get a good double dealer from fans Hobby. I mean, if somebody else wanted to do it,
yeah.
But again, like Sign Brave, Impactor, Rack and Ruin, McAdams, all the wreckers. I mean, there's a swath of things they could do. I think the last original standalone G1 that they did was the Star Convoy back in 2021.
Who did that one?
That was MMC.
Yes, there was. Was it MP scale, or was it just under the, or was it underlying?
It was like one of those weird ones of this. It's like what scale do you think Star Convoy is?
Right. I never got that one.
And I guess technically, they're not G1, but they are kind of focused in on those hyper articulated, like the Pexis mold.
Those aren't masterpiece.
But it's not masterpiece scale technically. But
no,
still,
literally they're not.
Technically.
What do you mean technically? They're not.
It just all depends on like what scale you think Optimus and Megatron are.
Okay, so again, this
they're not
bullshit. Doesn't matter in Transformers.
They're not chug scale. But yeah.
It's fine, they ain't MP.
Sentinel Prime's another one they could do.
That would be a good one.
But
Arachnid.
There's a lot of stuff. I just I would like to see some new stuff that's just not derivative and not, hey, this we saw Takara Tomi's doing this, we saw another company's doing it, we're going to do it. That irks me quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
someone do Beast Transformers. Fanstoys won't touch that shit.
Also, too, I also don't understand why they're doing a redo of Sovereign. You know what needs a redo? Their Hot Rod. You know what they could also do? A Rodimus Prime, because the DX9 was so close with the Rodimus Prime.
That was Carrie, right?
That was Carrie, yeah. It's been a long time.
The Unicronus version or the Shatterglass version, whatever you want to call it. And
do an all-in-one transformation Rodimus Prime, because Rodimus Prime never had a battle station. Again, there's so many things that could be done, but it's just this whole, we're going to do what they're doing. It kind of sucks the fun out of it. And then like nobody wants to talk about the other versions. Nobody wants to talk about the competition. They're just all fixated on what it is that Fans Toys is doing or what it is that they're teasing. Ooh. And
there's a Saturday hangout. Masterpiece figures we'd like.
Yeah, we can do that. I think this would be a good place to wrap it up though, because I got to work in the morning. I got to be up in.
I gotta be up at.
You got an early flight. Well, for you at least it's 11. For me, it's midnight.
That's right. You're an hour ahead.
Yeah, I'm an hour ahead, so I unfortunately gotta do life stuff.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, with that, I do want to say thank you to everybody who hung out with us in the chat tonight. And if you're watching us on the replay, let us know, what did you think about TFCon this year? Were you there? If you were, did you see anybody? Did you happen to interact with anybody? I want to know if you're getting any of the exclusives. Which ones are you?
If you
picking
saw
up?
this tattoo, that's me.
If you happen to see Lance there and didn't give him a high five, handshake, or a bear hug from him, you didn't have anybody randomly come up to you. So
no, I did not. I had many people compliment the tattoo and ask about it.
Oh, there you go.
So that's because I had the guns out. I had special shirts for that.
You did have the tank top one. And
I did.
if there was anything from the third-party panel that you were interested in, or if you have any feelings about my fans' toys rant, let me know. I am open to criticism. I know I am in the minority of people in the fan base as well. So it
you
is.
and me, but I don't like.
We are both in the minority. But and again, I don't say what I said to be just a hater. I say it because it's my own abject truth.
Critical analysis.
Yeah, my own critical analysis. So with that, I will be back on Tuesday for 0 hour at the regularly scheduled time. So if you want to come hang out, there is a bunch of Hasbro news that happened I didn't get to cover last week. I had some stuff come up. So yeah, I do like how they're doing the samurai stuff officially in an official capacity.
The Bumblebee's kind of lame, but
Yeah, I'll get into what I think it's a pre-tool of when I get to that.
We know.
So anyway, thanks for hanging out. This has been a fun stream. Lance, thanks for coming on, and I hope you have a safe travel back to California tomorrow. Safe flight out.
Me too.
And
uneventful.
With that, an uneventful flight. Just kick back, sleep, then go see your dogs.
That's the plan.
So
that's the plan.
With that, I will wish you guys a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you all again on Tuesday for 0 hour. And with that, 0 out. Take care. Have a good one.